Hiya, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Billy.
And this is our rescue dog,
Pablo.
Pablo.
So last year we decided to get married, jack our jobs in so we could travel more in our van. So if you want to see how we get on with that, just hit subscribe. It's completely free. We'll hopefully catch you on the road sometime.
Good morning from beautiful Goathland. So last night we had a peaceful, lovely stay at a camper air, just literally outside the village of Goathland. So it's the Goathland Community Hub and Pavilion, which you can probably see behind me. It's a beautiful, tranquil setting. It's a camper air. Billy, do you just want to talk about that?
Yeah, so Camper is an organisation that is trying to open more airs voluntarily around Britain. They all work as volunteers to sort of replicate that thing you get in France and Spain, etc. But you do need to join a group as well, because it being a CLSI certified site, legally you need to be a member of a society. So there is a link that we'll put in the bottom of this, and you just go on there. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything to get membership, but you need that membership just in case anybody were to challenge you at one of the
nobody
airs.
is likely to check it, but best be safe than sorry, isn't it? So anyway, you've got Goathland just up there, and down this lane here, you can walk for miles and miles and miles. There is, I think it's a centenary walk or something like that. So when on your welcome email, you will be given a code to the gate. So this is the gate. The padlock's actually on the other side. So you need to go through that gate, round the other side, let yourself in. As you can see, it's a beautiful setting, really peaceful, really quiet. There's hard standing along there for 5 pitches, really well spaced out. They have got grass you can also use in good weather. And that's just a cricket club field and a pavilion building. To the side of the pavilion building, there is a really nice covered marquee area, and there is benches all the way around there that will show you. And that's really, for us, that's the only place we can pick up the Wi-Fi. So Pablo just wants to go and play and go for a walk. Far end of this field here, there's actually a building that's not in use at the moment, but the toilet sluice is up there. So we've just been having a really, really nice chat with a guy that came round to check the bins. And apparently this whole thing is owned by a charity. They raised the money for the field, the building, the local community's done the work. And they own it, and it's just a fabulous facility, and it's really, really good for the village of Goathland as well. So this whole thing, they didn't have a penny, I think they said 14 years ago when they first started trying to get something together, and they've raised all this money, haven't they? So, right, we'll show you around. So just the usual, bins, recycling, water point here, grey waste. So, come round here. Lots and lots of benches. And there is also a covered marquee area in here. As I said, the only disadvantage is if you're addicted to your tech, it's a little bit iffy for your Wi-Fi. So we have to come over here. Interestingly enough, our Dutch friends are on their network. They're sort of obviously piggybacking. They've got full blooming reception, and we've got nothing. Good afternoon from the lovely sunny Goathland. So we're here. We're just having one night at the camper air, which we'll show you. I think we've shown you before, but we'll show you again. And we're here with some friends that we met in Morocco. So the lovely Von and Abby. And Von and Abby are doing their best to hide, so we won't pester them too much. But you know what Billy's like, he likes to get a bit of filming in. So yeah, what we're actually doing is the Goathland to Gromont walk, which is lovely, and it takes you through all the history of that, is it steelworks, etc, etc. But we're not going that far, we're just going to Beckhole. We're going to have a nice walk with the dogs, and then we're going to pop round Goathland.
Isn't there a brilliant pub at Beckhole?
Yes, but it won't be open on a Monday.
We'll check.
It won't be. Come on then.
Absolutely gutted. Life's not fair. Infamy, infamy. They've all got it in for me.
burger prep. I'm the commie chef. Billy will take all the credit because he'll mix them and whack them on the Kadak. I'm just the little commie chef. Anyway, our lovely neighbour Von has brought over a chippy choppy device. So what do I need to do? Quarter it?
Yes.
Yeah? So I don't have to slice the onion and cry. Is that enough? Small enough?
No.
Or do you want it smaller?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's okay.
Chuck it in.
Yeah.
I don't have a chippy choppy device. Can I put more in? Can I put more in?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
One onion. Yeah.
There we go. Is that small enough?
Yeah.
Hey, hey, no more tears. No more tears.
And then you like this, and then you pull.
Oh, right. Oh, I like it. Oh, I want one. Oh, this is brilliant.
How far?
That's fine. Is that enough? Is that enough?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Look at this. That's brilliant, Von.
Yeah.
I love it. I want one.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, you gadget. Where'd you get it from?
Little.
Lidl. So, Von has lent me her slicer, and oh my God, I need one. But this is my other new favourite toy. So I've seen people using these, and Trish is one of them, isn't it? She's got one. And I treated myself to one of these chopping boards in Lidl. They're great. So pass the pan over, or do you want to pop it in, darling? So, commie chef, while our dinner's cooking, I'm going to do Pablo's. So at the moment, we've got him on this salmon variety of pure. So they reckon he needs about 5 scoops a day. So you have like 5 scoops of this, but because he's a bit of a finicky eater when we're away, I'm only going to give him 4 today. I'm giving him some biscuits, and I've brought a little bit of beef from home. If all else fails, I will give him some mackerel on top of his biscuits, because he absolutely loves mackerel. So to make the pure, I've just measured it out, a couple of scoops of hot water to rehydrate it, and then I'll put a couple of scoops of cold in as well, so we don't have to wait for it to cool down for him. Put a little bit of cold in, mix it all up. Now sometimes we make it into meatballs, because he's a fussy pot. When we're travelling, he does get a little bit unsettled, so we have to spoil him and settle him back in again. So at home, I do make it into meatballs, but here I think I'm just going to mix it up and then put the beef on top and see how we get on with it. And I'm pretty sure he'll eat it. So a little bit more hot actually. It's a bit dry. So yeah, you can mix it into shapes. Sometimes at home as well, if he's being particularly fussy, I make it into meatballs and I put it on a plate for him. And then he feels like, I know it sounds ridiculous, at home he's great, at home he eats really well, but when we're travelling, he's just a little bit funny. So we just do whatever it does to take to get dinner down him. One thing about pure, you know it's really nutritious, and it's also 50% protein, so by the time he's got his beef on it as well, he better not be a blooming fussy potty. So, that's Pablo's tea done. Put the beef on it. Are you going to eat your dinner? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Come on then. Let's see if you'd eat your dinner up. Come on. Come on. Eat it up. Good lad. Come on. Hey. Who's a good boy?
Right, burgers. If you go back through our videos, you'll see us making these, but we're just going to make them with chorizo. And his new favourite toy. The next purchase I can feel coming on, Von's thing, which yeah, looks pretty lethal, doesn't it?
That's brilliant.
So probably a bit too much in there. Put that in there. put some of this in, which oregano, take the top off, he wants to fanny on with that. Salt, pepper, and then mix it all together with an egg. Proper messy job, innit? While they're cooking, the dog's chilling. Sitting in the van, going to watch a film. I've got my little treat for the night. Nikki counts the biscuits out, so I'm only allowed so many. And she literally counts them out of the packet and puts them down, and then puts them away.
Yeah, but why? Why do I do it?
No idea. Why do you do it?
Because you would eat the full packet and look at the sack.
Oh, yeah, but that's great. Look
Yeah,
at
but
it.
the packet's that big and you would literally sit and stuff them. I have to look after him.
The struggle is real, people. The struggle is real.
'96 and 1903. Notice this bridge is insufficient to carry a heavy motor car of 3 tons. So
How much do you weigh?
I can go. We can cross it.
Yeah, well, we easily.
See when the next train is.
Right, so that was the steam train. But if you want to see more steam trains, we do have a video we'll put at the end of this video.
Yeah.
So we were here a lot longer and we did a bit more walking, Goathland and
About a year ago, wasn't it?
down to Gromont, and there's quite a lot of trains there. So if you're into steam trains, go to that link at the end of this video and you'll actually get some drone footage of steam trains as well. So let's head on because we have to go on and do the rest of our week away in Yorkshire. Right, I've got to say it's peaceful and quiet, but there's loads of people behind us, so it does get busy during the day, doesn't it?
Yep, and it's only 11 o'clock on a Tuesday morning.
Yeah. So the trains come in, the people get off, the buses come in, the people get off, but at night time it's really quiet.
It's tranquil, it's beautiful.
Yeah. So we're going to head home now. Well, not home, to our little mobile home, aren't we?
Yeah, and we're moving on to Blue Dolphin.
Yeah, near Filey and Clayton Bay. So
And it's scorching.
it is hot. So we'll take the dogs down the beach, hopefully.
Yeah,
for a bit more Pablo and Chico spam.
certainly will.
So catch you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye. So that was our little trip back to Goathland to show our Dutch mates around. They're a bit surprised about the sheep on the street, but then they don't have a lot of hill farming in Holland, do they? If you've enjoyed any of this vlog, then give us a big thumbs up. And if you want to see what we get up to next as we head round Yorkshire before hitting Van Life Festival this week, then just hit subscribe. It's completely free. And as we said, if you want more trains or more about Goathland, I'll put the link up to our old vlog from about a year ago where we spent a lot more time here. It's a cracking place. Until next time, see you later. Bye.